Hi guys, so we're here at the garage. Just a quick one. We've got a car here. It's a Mitsubishi L200, and the guys from the Sarmat Brigade, which operate in Mykolaiv and Kherson, they need this car. We bought it thanks to help from yourselves. It needs quite a bit of work. Probably a bit more than we anticipated. It's a Mitsubishi L200 pickup. The problem that we have with this car is that it needs a bit too much work. So I mean, we've done everything we can. It runs, drives, everything, but it's going to have to go over on a trailer because for anybody who knows about our laws here, it needs MOT, and no matter how much work we do to it, it's just too much work for how much work we have on. You know, we can't afford to, we've only got one ramp, and we can't afford to have this vehicle on the ramp for a week minimum. But other than that, it's fine. I mean, we have spent 2 days welding everything solid and everything, but it still won't pass that test. So it's going to go over on a trailer, and there's a HGV volunteer driver called Steve, who I know very well, and he will take it over to Odessa for me. But unfortunately, that is going to cost £600. Obviously, it's more than a fair price. It's actually cheaper paying him than actually sending someone to drive it over. So yeah, we do need help with that if you can do that. We have a Mitsubishi Shogun which we've just finished, and that will leave the garage today, and will go to Ukraine in the next couple of days. Since we've had the garage, we've actually, believe it or not, we've counted how many cars we've had through this garage, and it's been 36. Now that's mental, really, when you look at it. You know, for me on my own, and obviously with Gary here helping me, it's a lot of work, and it just goes to show how much work we're actually putting in, and it's really important stuff, because if there's one thing that them brigades need, it's vehicles. And then I'm going to go on to my next one. So UDA have requested that we get them some vehicles. They're really desperate. As you know, I am affiliated with UDA Logistics, and the logistical commander Valeria Ryzhenko, she messaged me a couple of days ago saying they desperately need vehicles. I think the only van that they had, which was supplying 8 units around the Dnipro Pokrovsk region, has now packed in. It was a Volkswagen T4, which had seen better days anyway, and that has packed in as well. So I am going to be running a fundraiser for some more vehicles for UDA. Now, many of you know, who watch me and know and follow me, you know, I am good with budget. It's very good. In fact, I don't think there's anybody else in Ukraine who's good at getting things on a tight budget. You see a lot of fundraisers for cars out there which like 10,000-15,000 and stuff like that. It's just crazy. I mean, I can get 4 or 5 vehicles for that. You know, and I do that, and some of them are Toyotas and Land Cruisers and Hiluxes and stuff. You know, I've had 3 Land Cruisers for 10 grand. You know, so I am going to be asking for your help in terms of getting that in there. You know, I try not to ask for help too much, you know, but I am going to set up this fundraiser, so I am looking to buy 2 vehicles, and I'm going to ask for £5,000 if that can be done, because I can get 2 very good vehicles for that money. So yeah, but everything that's going on here has been really good. I mean, out of 36 cars through this garage, we've had 1 breakdown. You know, that's just crazy for the budgets that we're operating on, which is very, very little compared to other volunteers. You know, I do have my loyal supporters who watch my videos, and you know, consistently support what me and Gary do, and we are grateful for that. Very grateful. Now, I will be returning to Ukraine in August, and I'm hoping to take 2 vehicles with me around the second week of August. And yeah, we do need your help with that. And I wouldn't actually make a video if I wasn't desperate. It's as simple as that, really, because I know how desperate they are. You need to remember that UDA, they don't get paid. So they are Ukrainian armed forces who are strictly volunteers. They don't believe in getting paid for defending Ukraine, and I'm also a part of UDA as a foreigner, which is very rare. Yeah. So yeah, we have had some vehicles that have left us in the last few weeks, which have made it to Ukraine. There is some videos from the guys there, so I'm gonna put them up at the end of this clip.
Бажаю здоров'я. Від імені всього особового складу 429-го окремого полку висловлюю глибоку вдячність Холфу України, Віталію Ревенко та Олександру Рожкову за вашу відданість і допомогу у вигляді автівки. Завдяки вашим зусиллям захисники отримали автівку, що так необхідна та важлива для фронту. Ваша допомога – це гордість та опора для Збройних сил України. Разом переможемо. Бажаю здоров'я.
So yeah, them guys are in the clip. They're in the Kharkiv region, and they received that vehicle. Thank you to the guys who sent that vehicle over, and thank you to Paul as well in Southport who give us that vehicle very cheap. Now we can buy these vehicles, and we can buy them cheap because of the support that you get. Now you're the only support network that I have, really, to be honest, these days. So yeah, I am really grateful for that. And as you can see, we don't have much, but we get a lot done. You know, there's some massive multi-million-pound organisations out there that are even doing half of what we're doing here, and that's the truth. And it is hard work, you know, working 6-7 days a week, 12-15 hours a day. So yeah, so I'm going to put the fundraiser on today. If we can get even just 1 vehicle, I'll be happy. But yeah, I'm going to try and aim for 2. I mean, you've got Brandon raising 30 grand for a Land Cruiser, you know. If we can get 5 grand to get 2 vehicles, I'll be really happy. So thank you for your support, and hopefully I'll have an update for you when I'm on the way to Ukraine in a couple of weeks. Thank you.